Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now listen, you already know. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. Time, everybody that's locked in with the channel, helping this channel grow organically, you already know. Constant elevation, we only going to the top. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new investors, everybody that's tapped into the building, everybody that's locked into Grown Man Business TV, making your way to the channel, you know, beating the shadow band, beating the algorithm, making your way to Grown Man Business TV. Big salute to y'all. You already know what time it is now. Usual, you already know how we give it up on this channel. I'm crossing state lines at all times. Where I'm at right now, I'm in Maryland somewhere. Yeah. I'm in Maryland. Big salute. Big salute, Bobby Johnson, OG, what it do, homie? I'm in Maryland right now, and, you know, we about to strap up and we about to hit the road as usual. But I said, you know what, before I do that, let me tap in with the people. Let me tap in with the people. Now, you see the thumbnail. You feel what I'm saying? You see the thumbnail, and I'm sure you see the title. You know, Rick Ross had to check Lil Bobby Shmurda. Ricky Rose had to check Lil Bobby Shmurda. Now, you know, if you don't know, here we go. Let me give you some context. Rick Ross and Drake, they was going through their little situation. And in the midst of that, Rick Ross had a situation. He had an altercation out there in Canada. Had some white boys, you know, put hands and feet on him. We all saw the video. We all saw the footage. Yeah. We all saw it. I mean, I kept the receipts. You understand? And in the midst of that situation, you had Lil Bobby Shmurda do a video, go live, making jokes. You know what I mean? Talking real crazy about the boss, Ricky Ross. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. I'm not going to make this a long live stream, but the DMs are blowing up. So here we go. A few months later, a few weeks later, Bobby Shmurda is set to do a show somewhere with Ricky Ross on a card. And, you know, Rose say, listen, man, we not rocking with Lil Bobby Shmurda. You know, ever since he got out of jail, he been dancing, he been shimmying, he been shaking and thigh-rating. Yeah, we don't know if we ain't rocking with Lil Bobby Shmurda. So the promoters, Dresky, what it do, homie? The promoters, they call Bobby, they say, listen, man, you know, we really want to do business with you, but we didn't know that you had something going on with Ricky Rose. We didn't know that you and the boss, y'all wasn't seeing eye to eye. Being as though you and Rose ain't seeing eye to eye, we can't have you on the card. Now, here we go. Bobby Shmurda, he do what he do best. He go to Instagram, he go to social media, and he's talking about Ricky Ross doing him dirty and moving dusty and, you know, the whole 9 yards. And you got a lot of people saying, why would Ricky Rose do that? Well, we're not going to make this a long live stream. We're going to get right to the point. That's called boss mentality. That's called boss moves. That's what happened when you were employee, when you were worker, and you get to running your mouth off about the boss. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Rose did exactly what he was supposed to do. When you see two bosses handling business, you stay in your lane, homie. Lil homie, when you see two bosses rubbing shoulders, having an altercation, having conversation, whatever it is, you keep your mouth closed. You don't interject yourself in situations that bosses got going on. And I see a lot of people that don't really understand how this thing works. Oh, Rick Ross, why would you cut the man water off? Why would you stop the man from eating? Well, listen, I didn't stop him from eating. He stopped himself from eating when he started talking foul about the kid, when he started talking sideways about the boss. You know, it never fails, right? You had these dudes, they get to talking crazy, they get to running off at the mouth, and as soon as you put them in a place, soon as you check them, now they get on Instagram and social media and they get to crying. They get to whining. See, one thing for sure, two things for certain, the boss ain't gonna do no crying. The boss ain't gonna do none of that. You understand? You know, and it goes from the highest level to the lowest level. You know, I seen a lot of people in my DM saying, yo, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it when you doing this, and it ain't worth it. But I'm here to tell you, when you looking from a boss mentality, it's always worth it. It's always worth it to step on you. Yeah, step on you employees. Step on the pawn. That's why we sacrifice the pawns on the chessboards of life. We sacrifice the pawn, homie. It's always worth it to a boss. It's gonna be an employee. It's gonna be a pawn talking about, yo, it ain't worth it. I don't want to go back and forth. Yeah, because you can't go back and forth with a big dog. Big salute to Ricky Rose. Now I want to say this. Both of these guys got smut on their jacket. Both of these guys got chinks in their armor. Both of these dudes don't have a clean record. You know, Ricky Rose, he used to be a CO. It's been proven. We saw the pictures. We seen the receipts, Rose. We seen them. You used to be a cop, homie. Not only did you used to be a cop, but you stole Rick Ross's whole image, his whole name, and you didn't even pay that man. I never respected that. I never respected the fact that Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross, got out of jail and you didn't grab him up and you didn't make him MMG and you didn't pay him $1 million or $2 million for using his likeness. I never respected that. And Babby Shmurda, you know, Babby Shmurda came out. We all saw the hotness video when he threw the hat in the air. He became famous. He became a household name when he threw that hat in the air, right? But then Babby went to jail. And ever since Babby got out of jail, the music ain't been hitting. The music ain't been mathing. Babby been shaking his little, you know, he been shimmying and twerking and thyrating all over social media since he got out of jail. Although Babby Shmurda been shaking it, yeah, he been twerking like Megan Thee Stallion, homie. I ain't heard one song yet. I done seen 100 videos of Babby Shmurda acting like he's a part of the LBG, you know, the 1, 2, 3, yeah, the ABC. Babby got some sugar in his tank. I gotta be real. Bobby's a closeted homosexual. Babby Shmurda, Brooklyn, New York, is a closeted homosexual. It is what it is. So both of these guys got nasty work on their resume. So I don't condone that side of it. But when we talking about who is the boss, who is the worker, who is the king, who is the pawn, we gotta give Rose that respect, homie. You gotta give Rose the credentials of a boss. And you gotta give Babby Shmurda the credentials of a worker, of an employee, of a pawn on the chessboard of life. And see, you know, I always like to involve myself. I don't like to just talk about other men. I don't like to just talk about people's situation. But it's the same thing with these little bloggers and these little YouTubers that feel like they can talk to a dude like Grown Man Business TV. And then when I get to going and I get to dropping this content, now they talking about, oh, you know, it ain't worth it. I don't want to keep doing this, and I don't, no, homie. I'm the boss. I tell you when it stop. I stop when it's over. You see? Let me approach this from a whole nother angle. Big salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? We crossing state lines at all times. You know, I'm either gonna be getting money, or I'm gonna be on YouTube, or I'm gonna be at the big house tending to the family. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, however we doing it, we gonna get to a bag. Instagram, social media, these cell phones have altered reality for a lot of these people. And I'm gonna be specific for a lot of these men. A lot of these men, their social media, these cell phones, these smartphones, these apps have altered reality for a lot of these men. And let me explain what I'm saying to you. So back in the day when I was a youngster, back in the day when I was a young man, when, you know, we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have social media, we didn't have, you know, the internet. It was a chain of command, homie. And everybody knew where they stood in that chain of command. Everybody knew exactly how to maneuver. It was a lot of dudes like Bobby Shmurda. It was a lot of dudes like DJ Academics, like Show Flacco. These dudes had no opinion in the streets. They had no say-so in the streets. When it came to grown men standing on grown man business, these dudes had no say-so. They was shush. Shh. Shh. They was quiet. Their opinions meant nothing in the streets. You understand what I'm saying? But with these cell phones, with the social media, with these apps, with this content, it now got these same dudes thinking that they got an opinion. Soon as they see something on social media, they think they can grab their phone and they can give their opinion and they can make fun or they can make jokes. Because they're standing behind his phone, there's nobody else around, and they can just say whatever they want to say. Well, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you, little homie. When you talking about a big dog like that, and then he cut your water off, don't come to YouTube crying about this shit. We don't want to hear your excuses, Bobby Shmurda. We don't want to hear none of that, because you wasn't saying none of that when you was at your house, on your phone, in front of this camera, running your mouth. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. You gotta know it's a beautiful thing when the same dude that was talking shit start calling you the big homie. Oh, big homie, it wasn't nothing like that. Yo, big homie, you know, I gotta feed my family. Oh, now I'm the big homie. Now, when I cut your little $20,000 off, I cut your little 25K off, cut your little water off, now it's big homie this, and it's big homie that. Bobby Shmurda's a whole hoe out here. A whole hoe. I ain't gonna lie, Bobby. I almost gave you a frank, homie. In the thumbnail, I almost put a frank on your mouth, but I ain't gonna do you like that. This your first strike. Well, I should have put a frank on your mouth, Bobby Shmurda. With all the twerking you been doing, all the whole shit I done seen you do on this internet, and now when you bump heads with Rick Ross and he cut your water off and he tell you, you can eat, Bobby, but you just can't eat with me. Now you on YouTube and you on Instagram talking about big homie this and big homie that. Now he the big homie. Just Frank, real Franks. You running off at the mouth. Do them dirty on this YouTube. Do them dirty with this content. Now it's, oh, it ain't worth it. Nah, it's always worth it to a boss to check you little niggas. Check you little. I didn't like, you know, big salute to Harlem Legend. I was on Harlem Legend Live yesterday. And, you know, we was disagreeing how grown men do. Because Harlem, and not just Harlem, but a lot of these dudes feel like, oh, Rick Ross shouldn't have did that. Let me give you a prime example, man. You can run your mouth all you want. You can do whatever you want to do. You can say whatever you want to say. But if I hear it, you can't eat on my block now, homie. Back in the day, right? You get to laying down. A lot of these dudes was pillow talking with they women. They get to running their mouth with these little females, and then the females start talking, right? And now the dude with the keys, he got all the kilos. He here, you been talking shit. You buying little quarter ounces and little half ounces. You a part-time hustler. But the dude with the kilos find out you been talking shit. And then you try to eat on the same block with him. That ain't gonna work, homie. And I wanna let y'all know, because a lot of people were saying, yo, no, Rick Ross ain't tell them people don't hire Bobby Shmurda. He told them, if you fuck with Bobby, you can't fuck with me. That's it. If you do work with Bobby, you can't do no work with me. That's it. Yeah, you know, Bobby, man, he been out here twerking more than Megan Thee Stallion. He running off at the mouth. He thought it was funny that them white boys punched me in my face out there in Canada. He thought that was a joke. So if you do business with Bobby, you can't do no business with me. And you know what the promoters did? They start weighing the options. Bobby Shmurda, Rick Ross. Bobby Shmurda, Rick Ross. Bobby, you a little homie. Hey. Bobby, what's going on, man? Everything good? Oh, man, yeah, man, everything's going beautiful out here. Hey, man, I got some bad news, man. I just wanted to let you know we're not going to be able to get you on the card this time. Oh, yeah, man. You know, we don't know what you got going on out there in the States. Word got back to us that you and Ricky Rose were having words, and yeah, man. We're not going to be able to do no work with you this time, but hopefully next time, Bobby. Hopefully next time we can get you on the call. You might want to call Rick Ross the boss, and you might want to square that away. You might want to make things right, homie, because we do a lot of business with Ricky Rose. All right, Bobby. Oh, man, I'm so sorry about that. I know it was a clean 25, 30,000, man. I'm so sorry about that. Next time. Before you get on this internet running your mouth, make sure you a big dog first. Make sure you establish. Make sure these other big dogs can't take your puppy child, homie. Huh? Huh? Salute. Russia, what it do? We international. Don't get up here on this YouTube and forget that this is real life outside of this camera. On the other side of this camera is real life. That's why I don't just go live at the big house. That's why I go live everywhere. I let you see the other side of this. This shit is real life. You know, the homie Harlem, and again, salute to the homie Harlem, he was saying, you know, this is the industry. It's not real. Blah, blah, blah. No. Let me correct you on that. This is real life. The industry is full with fake dudes, but the industry is real life. Don't never get it confused and think that the industry is not real. No, the industry is real. People done lost their life. People done lost their livelihood. People done lost a lot of shit dealing in this industry. It's the same thing when I heard Troy Ave say, the streets is a myth. Nah, Troy, I don't agree with that. Yes, Tax Stone is a rat, but the streets are not a myth. A lot of people died in them streets. A lot of people hustling in them streets. The streets is alive. The streets is real life. Honor amongst thieves, that's a myth. Loyalty and respect in the streets, that's a myth. The streets love you, that's a myth. But the streets is real, homie. Yeah, we cross the state lines at all times. You already know. We outside, baby. We outside. Cross the state lines at all times. Salute. Two blown, what it do? My Cali Connect. Yeah, the Cali Connect. Salute, two blown, what it do, homie? Yeah, man, you know, my DM been blowing up. My DM been blowing up about Babby Shmurda, Ricky Rose, and it also been blowing up about Champ. Now, I think I'm gonna do a whole nother live stream on Champ. I don't really know Champ or anything about Champ, but his situation is something that I'm gonna speak to. Nasty work, homie. Absolutely nasty work. Getting caught, that's a whole, we might go live. We're gonna talk about that. We're going to talk about that. See, when I was growing up, you had to be hands-on. You had to go outside. You had to jump off the porch. You didn't get to sit behind this camera and run your mouth. And that's exactly what Babby Shmurda was doing. Babby Shmurda saw somebody put hands on Rick Ross. He thought that shit was funny. He instantly grabbed his phone and got to recording and talking crazy. Right? Rick Ross knock you off about 30,000, 40,000. Say, nah, you ain't getting no money with me, little homie. New York nigga, you can't get no money with me. Now you on Instagram and YouTube talking about big homie. Big homie, you know, it wasn't like that, big homie. Now I'm the big homie now. Huh? When I checkmate your little punk, when I put you in your place, when I show you you ain't built like that, when I show you what a boss can do, stop your whole fucking, dog, knock your tray on the floor. Yeah, your whole tray. You just got a whole tray. Knock that shit on the floor. Get out of here, nigga. You can't eat with me. You can't eat at this table. Now I'm the big homie. Bobby, I almost, I forgot about all the twerking you was doing. And if I would have remembered all the twerking you was doing, I would have put a Frank on your mouth in that thumbnail. You deserve a Frank on your mouth. Bobby Shmurda is he's a prime example of what these young boys done turned into with this social media, with this Instagram, with these smartphones. Y'all done got so comfortable running your mouth. Then when a nigga put you in your place, step on you, smush you, now you on Instagram and you calling them the big homie. Don't call him big homie now, nigga. Why he wasn't the big homie when you saw them Canadian dudes putting hands and feet all on his security and shit? He wasn't the big homie then, was he, little Bobby Shmurda? Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to the chat. 68 people in here. We just going light right now. We not going crazy. You know, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Tap your screen twice. That's all you got to do. Tap your screen twice. Yeah, we cross the state lines at all times. I'm in Maryland right now. Homie. Outside. Easy money. Yeah, easy money. You know? You know what I'm saying, Bobby? And that's what and then this go for anybody. Just Frank, Real Frank's got the same type of business. He got the same work. Just Frank, Real Frank's got on this YouTube, start talking real crazy to Grown Man Business TV. Start feeling himself. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got 200 subscribers. He start thinking he doing something. Now I don't hear nothing. Just Frank, Real Frank's. I ain't heard nothing from you, homie. Because when you a little puppy and you dealing with a big dog, nigga, I'ma step on you every time. And that's all Rick Ross did, homie. You know, and I said this in the beginning, salute Trooper 969, salute my G. I said this in the beginning of the chat, you know, both of these guys got a lot of smut on their jacket. Rick Ross used to be a cop. He stole the real Ricky Rose name. He took his name. He didn't pay the man. You know, Ross got a lot of smut and a lot of chinks in his armor. Bobby Shmurda, he did the song. He threw the hat in the air. He became a household name. He signed the rights over. Let those people take his publishing, rape his pockets. Came out of jail, twerking more than Megan Thee Stallion. Bobby Shmurda, you been twerking more than Megan Thee Stallion, homie. You, Sexy Red and Drake need to do an album together. And bend that ass over and let your coochie breathe. That's what y'all should name your album. Bend that ass over and let your coochie. Bobby Shmurda, man, you a homosexual, homie. In a New York Minute, what it do, my G? Hey, in a New York Minute, why y'all ain't told Bobby he's a homosexual? He's a part of the coalition. Why y'all letting Bobby run around twerking, shaking his ass more than Megan? Why y'all ain't told that man, Bobby, you need to go hang out in the village because you a homosexual, homie? You a full-blown, homie. Why y'all letting Bobby, and now Bobby, first you was gangster, now it's big homie this. And that's the best part of this shit. That's the best part. When a motherfucker running their mouth, now all of a sudden they want you to stop and they trying to tell you, oh, it ain't worth it. Nah, nigga, I'ma tell you from a boss perspective, it's always worth it stepping on you little dudes. It's always gonna be worth it to step on you. Yeah. Yeah. Nigga talking about, just Frank, Real Frank talking about, man, it ain't worth it, man. Nah, it is worth it. It is worth it. I might, you know what? They telling me he's done. He's cooked. I done got word back that just Frank, Real Frank's is cooked. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm one of the dudes that like to stand over the body. Homie say, yo, Grover, GMB, he dead already. GMB TV, he dead. Well, let me put one more in his head. Let me put one more in his head just to make sure he dead. One more. So just Frank, Real Frank, you got one more coming to you, homie. I ain't done yet. I don't care if you done. I don't care if you want to stop. I don't care about none of that. Yo, G&B TV, he done, son, he dead. Well, let me stand over him one more. Let me put one more in his head, just one more. Put one more in your, yeah, for your head top. Get to talking like Draco, you niggas. Put one more in your head top. Lil Bobby Shmurda. This is what happened when you rub shoulders with bosses. Easy money. You was easy money. You was an easy plate of lemon pepper wings for Ricky Rose. You know what Rose doing right now? Woo, woo. Give me that 30,000. I'll do an extra 10 minutes. You was an easy meal, nigga. You was an easy plate. You need to think twice. And this is a message for all you youngsters out here that live on these cell phones, that live in social media world, that live behind these cameras. You might want to think twice. You might want to think twice, my G. You might want to really sit down and think before you get on this. You got to be a big dog to do this. That's why I talk like this. I talk that shit, homie. I don't erase nothing. I don't erase nothing. Nah, I don't erase nothing. Zippy with the drippy, he erased every video he ever did about Grown Man Business TV. Huh? Just Frank, real Frank, 100% Franks. I ain't done yet. I ain't done, homie. I got one more. Yeah, when I get back to the big house, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to stand over your body. I'm going to stand over your YouTube career, and I'm going to put one more in your... I'm going to put one more... Shut up. Shut up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. I'm that type of guy. I know. Don't let the, you know, don't let the looks fool you. I know I look like a nice guy. I know I look like a nice guy, but I'm not a nice guy. I'm not the nice guy. Nah, that's not me, homie. Yo, Grown Man Business, he dead. I want to make sure he dead, nigga. So just Frank, real Franks, I got one more for you. And that is what it is. Lil Zippy with the drippy, he don't fuck with Grown Man Business TV. He don't talk about Grown Man Business. He ain't got a video. Go in my archives. Stroll down my videos. You will start seeing his name. I never erase nothing. So if you ain't built like that, if you're not a big dog like that, don't come on this app running your mouth. When Bobby Shmurda saw that altercation with Rick Ross, he should have thought about it. Damn, that's a wild situation. I want to say something about it. You know what? I ain't going to say that. I might have a show with Rick Ross. I might have some business with Rick Ross. You know, anything could happen. I could make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 with Rick Ross. You know what? I'm going to go back to sleep. I want to say something bad, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm going to wake up in a couple of hours and see how I feel about it. Nigga, watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. Salute to the chat, man. 75 people in the chat. We are in Maryland right now. We in Maryland, baby. Just came through VA. About to grab another load and head wherever. Run the bag up. We gonna run this bag up and then we headed back to the big house. You already know how I give it up. That's why, you know, salute to the chat. But if you don't know Grown Man Business TV, if you ain't in tune with the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because I thought I saw something in there said forklift. I thought I read that in my, you know, my third eye. I thought my third eye saw forklift. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna address that. They salute the niggas out there driving them forklifts. I ain't driving no forklift though, homie. Yeah. You know, Bobby thought something was sweet. And when it come to business, it ain't nothing sweet about business. It's called being a shrewd businessman. You're not going to talk about Grown Man Business TV and then hustle on the same block that I hustle on and make money on the same block that I'm making money on. That ain't happening, homie. That ain't going to happen. I'm going to step on that. I'm going to step on that. Yeah, I'm going to step on you. I'm going to step on you. You know, these YouTube streets, it's just like when Nas said the rap game reminded them of the crack game. Nas said a long time ago, the rap game reminds me of the crack game because it's so many similarities to this. When you're doing business, homie, and you see a war going on and it ain't got nothing to do with you, keep your mouth closed. That's an unwritten rule, you know, to whoever's listening to the chat, to you youngsters. Never choose a side in war. You ever notice when two niggas is arguing and they got a mutual friend, that guy in the middle say, yo, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Keep my name out of it. I rock with both of y'all. Y'all handle y'all business, man, but I ain't got nothing to do. It's a reason why the person is saying that, because you never choose a side, homie. Ever. Ever. You never choose a side, my G. Ever. So, Bobby, you supposed to keep your mouth closed. You not cool with Drake, and you not cool with Rick Ross. You keep your mouth closed, little homie. And then when some money come up, you can go get the money. If you wouldn't, you talked your way out of $40,000, and now you want to blame everybody. You want to call Rick Ross the boss and call him your big homie. Nah, nigga, nigga, don't call me the big. I smack fire. If I'm the nigga, hey, smack fire out your mouth, boy. The big homie, nigga. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? This shit is real. Same thing with little Just Frank, real Franks. Nigga, you reaching out to Zippy with the drippy. You reaching out to China Brim, Harlem Legend, Bullets Gotti, Hassan Campbell. You reaching to all these bloggers for help, nigga. They not gonna help you. You know what they told Just Frank, real Franks? Hey, nigga, keep my name out of it. Whatever you and Grown Man Business TV got going on, keep my name out of it, homie. Grown Man Business TV here, real one, and I rock with you. So whatever y'all got going on, don't tag me in that shit. Don't involve me in that. That's what them dudes was telling little you know, little just Frank's real Franks, nigga. He tried to get his New York homies to jump old Grown Man Business. Not understanding that his homies, his New York homies, rock with me. What you think? You think real ain't gonna recognize real? China Legend recognize real, nigga. That's why he rock with Grown Man Business TV. You understand what I'm saying? Zippy with the drippy. We might not like each other, but he recognized the real. Stacy Galore, salute for that 5-piece. You already know I'm gonna dip that 5-piece nugget in some good sweet and sour sauce. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take that 5-piece nugget and I'm gonna dip it in some Chick-fil-A sauce. I like that Chick-fil-A sauce. You know what I mean? Salute. So that's the same thing. These YouTube streets, it applies. Exactly. She said the only side I'm picking is my right side. How's it looking, fellas? It's looking lovely. You feel me? Salute. It's looking lovely. You understand what I'm saying? You never choose a side in war, nigga, unless you at war. Zippy with the drippy, little Zippy with the drippy, he was happy to get out of the war with Grown Man Business TV. You think he was gonna let Just Frank, real Franks? You think he was gonna let that man pull him back into a war with me? Hell no. I should have screenshotted it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to. I don't know why I didn't do it. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna check it tomorrow. I checked it the next day. That shit was gone. Guess what happened? Hassan Campbell, Zippy with the drippy, China Brim, Harlem Legend, Bullets Gotti. They all reached. Hey man, get my name off of that, homie. Don't tag me in that shit. Whatever you and Grown Man Business TV got going on, that's between y'all. Don't involve me in that shit. And in real life, I would have did the same thing. I would have made the, hey, little nigga, hey, man, let me holler at you. What's up, GMB TV? Hey, look, man. Whatever you and Zippy with the drippy got going on, whatever you and just Real Frank's got going on, do not tag Grown Man Business TV. Take that shit down, man. Take that shit down, homie. It's different where I'm. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I would have came. I come see you about that. That's a problem, homie. Don't ever do that. Don't ever put my name in over. Don't ever involve me in your beef, nigga. Stand on business. Get down or lay down. And if you lay down, then you gonna stay down. Easy work. Easy money. Get down or lay down. And if you lay down, you gonna stay down. That's it. That's it. You know? Salute to the chat. 105 people, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Stop playing. Recognize a real one when you see them. I ain't just going live in the barber shop. I'm gonna go live at the big house. I'm gonna go live on the yard where I'm getting money. I'm gonna go live in the truck where I'm getting money. I'm gonna go live wherever I'm at. If I'm in the pool in my backyard, if I'm in the jacuzzi. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. Lil Babby Shmurda. Go sit down with one of your OGs, man. Babby Shmurda. When you get done twerking like Megan Thee Stallion, when you get done shaking your ass on camera, when you get done moving your hands and showing all your feminine attributes and all your feminine ways, Lil Babby Shmurda, go sit down with one of your OGs, man, and run that Rick Ross play by him and see what your OG tell you. See if your OG don't tell you what's real. Hey, man, you should keep your mouth closed. You was wrong. Matter of fact, you need to reach out to Rick Ross. You need to DM him, call him, get in contact with Rick Ross, and you need to apologize. And you need to let him know that you didn't mean none of that, and that you was out of line, and that you made a mistake as a young nigga, and that you want to be forgiven. You want to be forgiven because you made a mistake as a young man. You need to fix that because you gonna miss a lot of money. You gonna miss a lot of paper. You done fucked up a lot of. I guarantee you. You probably had $250,000 you would have did in shows that you gonna lose now because you opened your mouth at the wrong time when bosses was talking, when bosses was conversing, when bosses was doing business. You opened your mouth and fucked up that money. Bobby shaking his ass. He twerking more than Megan Thee Stallion. I done seen all kind of videos of Bobby since he got out of jail. I didn't think about it, but I would have definitely put a glizzy on your fucking mouth, Bobby, because you deserve a glizzy on your mouth, homie. You deserve a glizzy right on your mouth, just like Zippy with the Drippy, Just Frank, Real Franks, Mason Betha. They all got glizzies on their mouth, all of them. And you probably gonna be next, Bobby. You probably gonna be next, homie. Salute to Rose, man. Beautiful example, Rick Ross, of what a boss is supposed to do. We not gonna argue with you. We not gonna do a lot of back and forth with you. We gonna step on you, homie. We gonna step on your money. We gonna step on your content. We gonna step on you, homie. That's it. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? So, again, big salute to Ricky Rose for making an example out of Babby Shmurda. Got that man on Instagram and YouTube talking about big homie. Yo, big homie, why you could have just called me big homie. You got the game fucked up, nigga. Call you for what? My bag, I'm gonna go get that bag. You ain't getting the bag. You should supposed to, who's supposed to call who? Yo, big homie, why you know what I'm saying, big homie? Nah, I don't know what you saying, homie. I don't know what you saying. I don't know what you talking about, nigga. Watch your mouth next time when you open it. Smack fire out of it, nigga. Yeah. I'm feeling like that. I've been on one for the last week. You know what I'm saying? I just been on one. Like, everybody know Grown Man Business TV. Everybody know I'ma bring game. You know what I'm saying? I'ma talk that grown man talk. But, you know, it felt good tapping into this other side. Showing y'all the other side of a grown man. When you disrespect a grown man, when you play games, when you start, nigga, we step on shit. We step on shit. And I realized on the road to 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to step on some more YouTubers. 105 people in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Listen, I'm going to say it again. On the road to 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to step on some more YouTubers. And I'm going to sprinkle these YouTubers out in the midst of all the good, great content and game I'm giving y'all. It's going to be some YouTubers sprinkled in the midst of that. So don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed when you, out of nowhere, you see me chopping the head off of YouTubers. Just like I did Just Frank Real Franks. Look at my last live stream. Look at the thumbnail. And I'm happy about it. Just like Rose made an example out of Babby Shmurda, you gotta make examples out of these YouTubers if you want respect in these YouTube streets, homie. Is what it is, man. Is what it is, man. You want respect in these YouTube streets, nigga. You don't want, make an example out of a couple of these bloggers. Just Frank Real Franks. You a whole Frank, nigga, pork Frank. Just Frank Real Frank is 100% pork Frank now. He's cooked. This nigga's cooked. He don't want me to do no more, but I told you, even if the body is a dead body, I'm gonna put another bullet in his head. I want to make sure it's a dead body. Shut the fuck up. That's how I'm on it. Dresky, man, what it do, homie? Salute to the chat. We outside on this beautiful night, man. About to get this old, probably head out west, you know what I'm saying? Too blown, probably head out in your area, man, your neck of the woods. Some good money. It's some good money on your neck of the woods, Too blown. I get a nice bag when I come on your side of town, when I come on your side of the country. Salute to Too Blown in the chat. Yeah. 94 people in the chat. Make sure you hit that sub. Make sure you hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? We had to try to chop it up about Babby Shmurda because it baffles me at the people that been coming in the DM. When I was talking to Harlem Legend, it just baffles me at how many people think that Rick Ross was wrong. Like, mad people feel like Rick Ross is wrong. Like, he shouldn't have stopped his money. Like, you know, I don't know, man. I don't see it. I see it the total opposite. You don't, bro, when you go to work, right? Let's say you go to work, right? Wherever you work at. Anybody in the chat, wherever you work at. And you go in the break room and you start talking crazy about the boss. And let's just say, for instance, the boss walks past the break room and he hears you saying, that bitch ass nigga, man, I can't stand it when he at work. I don't like that boy. You know, I'd rather work in the day shift. This nigga, he get on my nerves, son. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And the boss hear you say that. What you think gonna happen? Let's just say you don't get fired. You think the boss not gonna send your ass home for 4 or 5 days, fuck your money up? You think the boss not gonna say, yo, let me holler at you real quick. Yo, man, hey, man, I heard what you were saying in the break room. Highly disrespectful. I wasn't feeling that. Listen, man, I'm gonna give you about 3 or 4 days off and let you cool off and let you, you know, rethink what you were saying, man. And then you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna go home. The next day, you're gonna call that boss. You're gonna say, hey, man, I apologize, man. I was just upset. I didn't mean it like that, big homie, boss man. Now he the boss man. The other day in the break room, you was calling him a bitch ass nigga. You said he was a hoe. You said you were gonna do something to him. You said you can't stand working with him. Now you're calling him the next day because your check is fucked up. And now you're talking about some big homie boss man. I just want to let you know, boss man, it won't nothing like that, boss man. So I like what Rick Ross did because it works on every level. It don't matter what level you on. You could be working at McDonald's. You get paid every 2 weeks. You need all those days to make your check look right. You talking shit about the boss eating chicken McNuggets, and the boss heard you talking crazy while you was eating those nuggets. And the boss say, hey, bro, put them nuggets down, come into my office. Listen, man, I heard you and homie talking over there. You was talking real crazy. I'm sending you home for 4 days. Now, that 4 days out of your 2-week check is going to fuck your money up. That check every 2 weeks going to go from $1,000 to $500. You might stay home 2 days. The pressure start getting, pressure bust pipes. You been home for 2 days. You done called the boss. Hey, man, what's going on, boss, man? I just want to let you know, man, I apologize. I was wrong. I was wrong for that. I shouldn't have said that about you. I was upset. Me and my wife was arguing. Me and my side bitch was having an argument. You wouldn't believe it. Me, my wife, and my side bitch was arguing all at the same time. And I didn't mean to say that to your boss, man. And it won't ever happen again. Ever. So why the fuck, what's the difference? Ain't no difference, Babby Shmurda. You running your mouth about the boss. He heard you on the internet running your mouth. That 30,000, you ain't gonna be able to eat that with me, but oh, you're a big homie. You know what I'm saying? Big homie. I can't stand that, nigga. Don't big homie me now. Don't get to calling me boss man now. When everything was cool, you call me a sucker. Now that I done sent your ass home for 4 or 5 days, now it's boss man this. And no, save your boss man. Stand on business. Stand on business, homie. You better off standing on business and just eating it, and it is what it is, nigga. Don't turn to a hoe now. Babby Shmurda. Big salute to the chat, man. 103 people in the chat. You already know we running these numbers up. I'm gonna sit with y'all for a few more minutes, man. Another 15 minutes, man. We locked in. Big salute to the chat. I'm gonna say this, man. That situation with Champ is nasty work, bro. And a lot of y'all might not know, but Champ was a guy who was working with Math Hoffa. I'm gonna do a whole live stream on it. He was working with Math Hoffa, the My Expert Opinion podcast. People start to know him from there. He went somewhere with Babby, right? Out in like Tennessee, Nashville. It's a lot of rich people, like rich white. It's a lot of like rich people in Nashville, in Tennessee, in a whole, bro. Anybody in Tennessee or like Alabama that got money, they got acres, they got big ass houses home. Trust me, you New York dudes don't know what y'all missing. And when you look at that Expert Opinion, the one that came on today with Babby and 10 Toes Down and B.O. and all them boys, you can just hear how blown away they was by the house and the people in Tennessee, right? But you take Champ down there, and Champ, silly ass, going to this mansion and steals out this lady purse, bruh. And that shit is just disgusting work. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit made my stomach turn. It made my stomach turn over listening to that story. How a 40-something, 50-year-old man went into some rich people house mansion shit and had the gall, the nuts, the nerve to go in a Chanel purse, steal a credit card, and $250 fucking dollars, bro. Now, mind you, these people, man, when you dealing with people with money like that kind of paper, they're gonna put you in position. They're gonna put you in position, homie. They're gonna talk to you for a reason. They talking to you to start learning what you like, learning who you are by what you talking about, and then they will invest their money in you. They will say, "Oh, okay, you got a thing for photography," and they will invest $100,000 into your photography equipment and put you out there and have you making money. When they was talking to 10 Toes Down, I'm gonna do a whole live stream on this. But when you listen to 10 Toes explain what they was doing, he didn't really know what they was doing, but I'm telling you what they was doing. Rich people in the South that got Southern hospitality that you New York niggas don't know nothing about. You New York dudes don't even, y'all have been deprived of Southern hospitality. Y'all have been lacking Southern hospitality. So when you New York dudes come down south and y'all run across somebody that got millions of dollars, big ass house, and they get to asking 10 Toes Down like, yo, know what you, and he said, yo, the dude looked at him and said, you are a producer. Oh, you are a producer. You should be producing movies, X, Y, and Z. You got to understand that the next step is them investing into your music and movie career. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and transfer. We're gonna transfer 160,000. We want you to get your equipment. We want you to set up. Yes, 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 yes. LLC the name, and let us know when everything is done. And we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do business. And then you got a fucking scumbag like Champ, a scumbag. I'm gonna do a whole live on this. Actually, big salute to the chat, man. Depending on, it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Because I really wanna go into context what I'm talking about, but then I wanna really give y'all the lessons and the gems in this. You gotta know something. Them rich white people ain't mad that Champ stole that credit card. I'm not saying y'all in the chat, but I'm just saying the majority of these people don't even have credit cards. Y'all don't know nothing about credit cards. Y'all don't even know that if you take a credit card and you go use it and you use it more than $1,000 or shit, even $500, depending on where you use it at, they're gonna call the owner of the card and say, yo, do you authorize that? This dude Champ got to be the dumbest. He got to be the dumbest. And I mean, so stupid that it's nasty work. It's disgusting. Made my stomach turn when they told me. When I listened to that story, I just got disgusted, B. And see, you need to know this as well. And it ain't just white people. I'm talking about rich people in the whole, right? They want one of y'all to steal the $250. They want one of y'all to steal one of the random credit cards that you ain't gonna be able to use for real. They want you to steal because that's how they cut the grass and that's how they get the snakes out the grass. I'd rather you're fucking, listen, man, don't even worry about it. I'd rather him steal $250 than for him to trick me and then I invest $250,000. That's why those people wasn't mad at Bimmy. That's why they wasn't mad at 10 Toes Down. That's why they still accepted y'all. Because if you bring 10 niggas around, it's definitely guaranteed it's a snake in the, out of 10 niggas, it's a snake in there somewhere. And luckily for us, he exposed himself. And we gotta, that shit was nasty work, bro. You dudes ain't even been inside these mansions enough to know they come with cameras, bro. Somebody need to do something to Champ. Somebody need to do something to Champ, bro. Real shit, bro. Real shit. I gotta agree with, I ain't gonna lie, I kinda agree with China on that. That shit street business. Somebody need to put hand and feet on Champ, bro. So you came into this big ass house and you ain't think it was cameras everywhere, Champ? You was that dumb. You was that stupid. You was that dumb that you thought that you in a fucking mansion. Big ass pool. And it ain't 30 cameras in his house, nigga. I got 5 cameras at my house. 5. Come on, it's cameras everywhere. You won't be able to come to my fortress. You can't get in the big house, nigga. Without me, I could look right on my phone right now and watch my whole house, bro. Right now. And I'm in Maryland. And that's another thing. There's no hate to you New York dudes, but a lot of you New Yorkers don't know the lavish lifestyle. Y'all niggas think y'all living like that. Y'all think y'all tapped in. Y'all think y'all getting money until you come down south and you see this open land, homie. Landscaping, big yards and shit. Pools in our back. We live another way down here. That's why Harlem Legend is in North Carolina and these other in China and these niggas done came down south. They done got smart. So you telling me this nigga Champ walked around that mansion and this nigga didn't look up one time into the sky because he didn't even know cameras was everywhere. This nigga is crazy, son. Nasty work, Champ. Nasty work, nigga. You should be, I ain't gonna lie. If I were Bimmy, I would have let them people put your ass in jail, Champ. Champ, listen to me. I ain't put you in jail. You put yourself in jail. And them white, I would have let them, because they don't know the street code. Those white people like to use the law. They want to get an investigation going. They want to get a detective involved, and they want somebody ass to go to jail. And Champ, The last thing you want to do is go to jail as a New York nigga in Tennessee. That's the last thing you want to do. Is to be a New York nigga like yourself at the bottom of the map. Niggas like life, like Eddie, yeah, like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, nigga. Your ass would have been locked up like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence down there in Tennessee. Champ. I'll let they ass put your ass in jail. I would have told them to stop. Fuck it. Is what it. I would have been so. Hey, champ, listen to me. And I'm gonna go lie. I'm not even gonna say no more about it. But I would have been so embarrassed, my nigga. I would have been so embarrassed at the shit you did at them people's house in that big ass mansion, champ. They would have told me they was getting an investigation. I would have told them, do what you gotta do, man. Anybody that do some shit like that deserve to go to jail. I wouldn't have. Been me a good nigga, cause I would have let your ass go to jail, homie. Fuck that. Yeah, going to jail, cuz. Ain't nothing to talk about. You ain't getting married. Don't cross go. Don't collect $200. Don't do none of that. Yeah, going to jail. Yeah, going to jail, boss. Straight up. Nasty work. This nigga Champ didn't look in the air one time. He ain't look in the sky one time. He walking around the house like nobody can't see him. You dudes, man, from up north, don't never do that shit down south, man. We got guns and we got cameras, bro. Champ, you lucky, man. Tennessee, somebody smoked you, boy. When them white boys would have came out the back of that motherfucking house, caught your ass on camera, it would have been nothing Bimmy could do about it. One of them white boys would have ran down on your ass, scrapped up, because you done stole out their house. You could get killed for that down south. That's an easy kill. You stole out somebody's house. You violated. You a cat burglar. This nigga's a petty thief. Nasty, son. And I ain't gonna say no more because I'm gonna talk more about it, but you gotta understand something, right? We all grow up, even as young kids, you gonna steal. You gonna steal out your mama purse, steal out your grandmama purse. You gonna take some change, go to the ice cream truck, get some cookies at school. We all used to steal as kids. But when you become a man, stealing is not something that's gonna sit right with a man, homie. You know, sneaking around, you know what I'm saying? Like, going in women's purses and shit. When you become a man, bro, that shit is something that you will grow out of. So Champ is damaged goods. Champ is a lost cause. I don't care how much therapy he go to. I don't care what he do. It's no way he's 50 years old. He been doing that shit for 50 years. Ain't no shaking that. Ain't no fixing that. Ain't no way around that. You gotta let Champ go. You gotta stop fucking with Champ. You gotta cut Champ off. It is what you cannot do no work with Champ. You gotta cut Champ off because he's not ever gonna be able to change his ways when it come to that. He's never gonna be able to change his ways, homie. Ever. He's stuck in his ways. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Man, what you got going on, dog? Thought I hit you from the channel. Yeah, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And Champ, he been stealing for too long, lying for too long. They're nasty work, son. Yo, you go to this nigga went to the Apple store and tried to spend $43,000. Like, they not gonna contact the owner of the card to get authorization for that. Niggas, you dumb? That shit was disgusting, B. Word. I ain't gonna lie, son. I would have let them put you in jail, B. I wouldn't have did that. I already put my face card on you by bringing you into the house, introducing you into these millionaire people's lifestyle, you know, giving you a chance because they fucked around. I'm gonna tell you something. Them people down there like that in Tennessee will buy your ass a house for $200,000-$300,000. Put you in it. You and your family, nigga, give you the deed and everything to the house. So, me already bringing you around and you shit on my name like that, when they would have talked about getting an investigation, I would have told them, go ahead and investigate then. Fuck it. Yeah, going to, and I would have called you, hey man, yeah, going to jail, man. Ain't nothing I can do about it, yeah. You, what going on? Going on, champ? Everything good? Everything smooth? Yeah, man. Hey, man, you know what's going on with that car, man? Hey, listen, you ain't gotta lie, man. They got you on camera, man. I ain't gonna go back and forth with you. They doing the investigation. They got you on camera at the Apple store. They got you on camera at the bodega buying motherfucking Swisher Sweet Black and Miles. You going to jail, man. I would suggest you get your life right. Marry your wife. If you're gonna marry, you need to marry her now, cause your ass going to jail. All right? Talk to you later, man. Easy math, cuz your ass going to jail. I would let your ass go to jail, champ. Nasty work, man. To see a grown man, son, stealing out a woman purse, bro, that shit was sickening. That shit made me sick to my stomach, bro. I can't lie, that shit made me sick to my stomach, man. That shit was nasty. Disgusting work. Terrible. Big salute to the chat, man. 98 people in here. You already know how we give it up. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We tapped in. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Babby Shmurda, use a little puppy. Rick Ross kicked your food over, kicked your plate over, kicked your lunch tray and put it in the dirt and told you, nigga, you can't eat with us. Suck it up, man. Stop twerking. Stop twerking. Stop shaking your ass on Instagram and YouTube. And get it right, man. Close your mouth, homie. You've been doing too much. You've been doing too much since you got out of jail. And we ain't heard one hit. We ain't heard one song that was dope. We ain't heard no lyrics that was hot. You ain't doing no music. You garbage. You're garbage when it come to the music. The one song that you had, them people robbed you of your publishing. They made $100,000. Yeah, 1111. I see all them ones. I see all them ones right there. They robbed you. Your one claim to fame, you got robbed. You missed out on hundreds of millions of dollars. You ain't made a hit since. The last thing you need to be doing is speaking when bosses is talking. The last thing you need to be doing is opening your mouth, disrespecting a boss, nigga. That's the last thing you should be doing right now. You should have been trying to get a song with the nigga or something like that. He already had you on the card. You about to make $30,000, $40,000 with him. Maybe you should have did, been nice about it. He could have got you another 30,000, got you another 40,000. Maybe he would have signed you to MMG, nigga. Did you like he did Meek Mills. But don't get to talking about big homie now. Oh, don't get to talking about boss man this and big homie that. Nigga, we don't want to hear none of that. You almost became the fourth New York. I almost put a goddamn, listen, man. New York, the only place on the planet that got 24-hour Frank stands open. I just wanted to say that, man. New York City is the only place on the planet that keep 24-hour Frank stands open, where you can go get you a Frank with extra tartar sauce, with extra goddamn mustard and ketchup, with extra pickles. I'm talking 24 hours, 365 a day. The Babby Shmurda, your ass deserve a Frank on your mouth for that bullshit, little homie. You a little homie. If I saw you in person, I'm a little homie. You, hey man, get your ass. Hey man, get goddamn. Hey man. Hey, let me tell you this. Any grown man doing that D-Lo dance, what's that guy name? Hey, what's that song? What's the boy name? The little young rapper. I don't be knowing these rappers. Nigga named D-Lo, Barlow, D-Lo. That nigga got the song talking about something. It's goddamn, let me surf it, baby. You know the dance all these little niggas is doing. You do that dance on YouTube or Instagram, you a homosexual, nigga. You a full-blown homosexual, and I'm gonna leave with that. If you, what the niggas say? What they doing a little dance? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a homosexual, nigga. Any grown man doing that Boss D-Lo dance. Boss man D-Lo, what the fuck say? That nigga say, you know what you doing, baby. You want to work it, baby. Yeah, doing that, do a little dance. Hey, listen, if your ass doing that boss Dilo Lance, pushing your thighs forward and shit, you know what I'm talking about, pushing your thighs like that, you a homosexual, nigga. I'm telling you right now. hey, hey, yo, hey, yo, Tresky, every time I see 2 or 3 guys on the camera doing that dance with each other, I be like, these niggas don't even know what they do. You homosexual, nigga. You niggas is closeted. You niggas, any grown man doing that boss man D-Lo shit, that dance, pushing your thighs forward like this and shit. Y'all niggas gotta, y'all boy, hey man, y'all niggas gotta, this shit is over, son. The game is over. The game is over. You're closeted. You're coming out the closet. You're pushing your thighs forward. You're doing it. You're doing the little swap with that shit like this and shit like that. Y'all niggas is weird, son. Y'all niggas is gay. Tell me I'm lying. These niggas gay, son. These niggas doing the shit. Niggas do it like this. Niggas are, y'all nigga, what y'all doing, son? What is the world coming to? You know, I see Bobby Shmurda. Bobby Shmurda, you a closeted homosexual, man. It's all right. And I think a New York nigga should have told you that a long time ago. New York nigga should have pulled you to the side and said, listen, son, Bobby, your rap career is over if you don't embrace your homosexuality. You need to be homosexual. You need to get with Lil Nas X. You need to go ahead and come out the closet, nigga. And you can make millions of dollars if you do that. You a homosexual, bro. And that's why nobody don't... You a homosexual, bro. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. I'm just popping shit now. I'm just popping shit. Just Frank, real Frank, I'm gonna put a bullet in you. I'm gonna put one more in you, homie. They saying you dead. They saying you cooked. They saying the body is steaming. I'm gonna stand over the body. I'm gonna put one more in your head top. Lil Zippy with the drippy. He don't want no smoke with me. He don't want rump with me. He don't want rump with me. Nah, that's more than happy to be free. I know. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, yo. No, sir. Listen. I know niggas who got out of jail and they happy to be free, for real. That did way longer than 5 years, nigga. You know, 15, 20 years. They get out. That man is more than happy to be free. Bobby Shmurda is more than happy. He's twerking his ass. He's popping his thighs. He's popping his chest and his hand. He's homosexual, son. He's not just happy. If that's what you call happy to be free, shit, he more than happy. You know, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? And any man that's doing that boss man D-Lo shit, that dance he's a part of he's part of the rainbow. Like, respectfully, you think I wanted to call Bobby Shmurda that? I remember when Bobby Shmurda was a GS9 gang member. I remember when he came out, he threw the hat in the air and it disappeared. I remember that shit. I don't want to say this about Bobby, but the first time I was like, all right, maybe he happy. They was like, nah, he just happy. The first time I seen him shaking his ass, I said, you know, Bobby just happy. Everybody said that. But I done seen tons of different videos of this nigga, man, with the, like, doing gay shit, just doing weird stuff, man. It's to the point now it's undeniable. This shit is undeniable, son. Yeah, he's definitely dead. It is what it is. And if he would just come out and say it, like, yo, I've been like this for however long, and tell his story, that nigga make millions, he make $100 million. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. If he came out and just said, you know what, bro, Bobby would be a mega star on that side of the fence with the homosexuality people, with the homosexuals. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Any man doing, I don't care if 2, 3, 4 of them niggas, they doing the boss man D-Lo dance, where they goddamn bro, that shit is what the perfect, baby. And what it kind of let me surf it, baby. But her knees lugging. Yeah, it's coming to me now. I'm starting to remember. She don't like me, but a bitch love me. I want to call her, but her knees ugly. I hit that bitch so hard her knees serving. She hit the digger. Come on, son. You got to be a homosexual to do that dance like that. Listen. Pop your thighs forward like that. That's some hoes. That's for hoes. Why is men doing that dance? He talking about the bitch eating dick. He talking about the hoes. That dance is for female. That's for hoes. That ain't for man. Yeah, that's for men. That's for women. You got niggas out here popping their thighs. You can't. Nah, ain't no motherfucker. Hey, listen, man, my phone gonna die. Listen. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I'm suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man Business. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we not dressing nothing up. Babby, Shmurda, we gave it to you straight raw, no diddy. Pause. Gave you that shit straight raw though, Babby. Come out the closet, homie. Stop running from your sexuality. It is what it is. New York City got a village full of the village people that you can address and you can rap to. New York City got Frank stands that's open 24 hours a day. It's no other place on the globe that got Frank stands available for you dudes that's 24 hours a day where you can go get a Frank with an extra mustard and extra ketchup 24 hours a day, Babby. And if your ass out there doing the boss man D-Lo dance, you with the Rainbow Crew. Cheat the dick him on them knees hurting. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan.